Hey, as some of you may know, Fallout 4 Vanilla sucks. I mean, it does. One of the big reasons of playing Fallout on the PC is simply because it gives you the freedom to enjoy the mod community, which breathes new life into the games and adds things that we would have liked to have been there, things that should have been there, and things that are just plain and utterly ridiculous. But one of the things that I've grown to love in my time of modding video games for the past 2 or maybe 3 years is ENBs. And I wanted to share one with you today. This ENB is called Clean Light Preset by GWP14. This is a visual enhancement preset that uses the reshade, sweet effects, and ENB to give the game a cleaner, more cinematic look. The description reads as, yes, Fallout looks great already, but my biggest concern about the graphics is it's washed out a little, and hints of vibrancy that make the environment look unrealistic and cartoon-like sometimes. This preset was designed for people who want a clean look to the game, while enhancing the game's textures and shadows to add realistic looks to it. And I personally think that the modder has definitely achieved his goal of making Fallout seem a little bit more realistic in its color palette. Also, the depth of field is very minute, if you will. The depth of field is obviously realistic. He was going for something along those lines. Now, things that are far off in the distance obviously are blurry to your eyes, unless you have like eagle eye vision, which I certainly don't, okay? I have very poor vision. It kept me from being the high school football star I always felt I could be. That and the fact that I was too short, too scrawny, too stupid, too weak, too gay looking. These things were just only a small piece of the puzzle, but if I had the good eyesight I needed, I could have been the star quarterback. But enough about my life, back to this mod. And I think it is well done. It's very beautiful. Now, me personally, I prefer more depth of field in my ENB presets because I just do for some reason. I love zooming in on something and having that motion blur, that outside blur around your gun, and it makes everything seem just so much more big and in your face. Now, if you're using this preset, the highest one I'm using, I think I'm using the maximum version for beefy rigs. I did notice that there were some frame drops, obviously because Fallout kind of sucks in a really crowded area. But now this I don't think is due to the ENB preset itself. I believe the culprit is the shadow effects. So if you're using this preset on its maximum setting or whatever, and you experience very big frame drops, try this. Go into your options of Fallout 4 and reducing the shadows to medium, both of them. You have everything else ultra, just drop the shadows to medium, and boom, you will be able to lock 60 frames per second, no matter what you're doing, if you have a good card. I say this would probably work for a 970 and up, maybe even a 960. I'd have to ask somebody who has one like a STC and see if he could give me some feedback on this. But once I dropped my shadow qualities down to medium, I didn't really notice the difference because the shadows aren't that great in this game anyway. Personally, I feel the permanent lock 60 frames per second with this ENB is worth the drop in shadow density or shadow fidelity. And that's just basically it. I think I'll leave you with the rest of this video to enjoy the sheer beauty of this ENB. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to endorse mods you use and like because the mod authors need that. And that's all for me today. Feel free to binge watch all my videos if you want more of my fantastic stories of my failed high school football career that never existed except in my mind. Becky, if you just loved me, I could have done anything. Oh god, this got dark quick. Alright, I'm out of here. Goodbye, sir.
Scream for your worthless life!
That was amusingly simple.